Hey, this is Todd, and we want to invite everybody to check out the part 3 of Uncle Al's GT500 Convertible. Been in the garage since the early 70s. This is a very special car, and I got a very special uncle. And please check out the third part. You're going to see what this car looks like after scrubbing out 42 years of dirt and dust, and I think you'll all be impressed. So, give us a like and maybe subscribe. And in the future, we're going to be doing some videos on the Deuce and another Mustang we've been restoring. And anything else that we can think of with me and my boys and my wife. I'd like to thank Christine and my boys for videoing and editing. And you guys have a good night. Thank you.
Go.
All right. So we got an old wiring harness, shifter, Okay, hello. I'm glad everybody's back, and this is save the best for last. And so this is 10 hours of detailing. Hard work, but I wouldn't have known it. I would detail that car over and over and over again. So here's the kick plate. This has got a little dirt on it. We're not allowed to touch the kick plate in any of my vehicles, so it was a pleasure getting to clean this piece. But the Shelby Automotive, I took a picture of that because it's been Shelby American, and I believe it was in 1968 is when it changed over to Shelby Automotive. Please send me a message if that's not true. This is finishing touches on the vacuuming. From the other pictures, you can already tell what an amazing transformation this has been. Love that roll bar. So you got one little tear probably from Uncle Al's wallet. He always had a big fat wallet, so got one little tear there in the corner of the driver's seat. Other than that, they're perfect. Excuse me. I love the two little the dashes there in the seats. This thing cleaned up so amazing. I mean, look at the carpet. That's original carpet, 1968. And the speakers in the console. I thought that was cool. Look at that rear seat. This interior, just loved the Armor All. I've never been into wood grain, but the black and wood grain, this is one of the prettiest interiors I've ever seen. You can kind of see the convertible top control down there, bottom right. 55,000 original miles. Looked like the last time the clock worked, it was what, 9:30? 9:33. Original S&W gauges. I thought that was an awesome view. Disc brakes. Love the Cobra. I mean, I can't believe how clean this car came out. I mean, I can. It's got 55,000 miles. Definitely needs some floor mats. So this is the picture that, probably my favorite picture. This thing it's like it's right out of a magazine. I mean, I love the Cobra on the armrest. Quick picture of the trunk. There was a box of stuff in there. One little nest, but hardly any rodent activity in this vehicle. Incredible. And there's the beast. I still would like to get somebody to tell me about this air cleaner, because I've seen the oval air cleaner that matches those valve covers. So I'm not sure exactly what happened here, whether this is an original because it's the S-code police interceptor, or if it's an aftermarket. So that's the original Ford Blue on that motor. I thought that the distributor is interesting. I hadn't seen one that kind of the speaker wires go down into the cap like that. Just make a Chevy guy cry. Cobra Le Mans. I figured I'd throw the picture of this date code that I found, just so somebody could, run the numbers and verify that that's original. So as you can see, the battery is completely gone. The post is still in the cable, but the battery tray, a little rusted, but it's solid. It is not completely rusted through at all. And here is the Shelby tag. I did blot out, I'm trying to keep the VIN number secret so that no addresses can be found and that type of thing. But I'm interested to know anybody that's the 373 in the corner, is that the rear end ratio? And I see it's the 76B, which I couldn't find that. I found 76A but not the B. And then of course it's the gold metallic sunlit gold. Power brakes, power steering. So I know the hood locks are original, but I mean this hood, what an awesome hood, and it is fiberglass. This is a view of the front end damage. It didn't get into the body. It's mainly just that trim piece and then the bumper, and there is a brand new bumper that looked like it was purchased a long time ago. That was in the trunk. Now the original hubcaps, Shelby hubcaps, are in the garage stored. These bias ply, or they're polyglass, Goodyear polyglass. Those wheels Uncle Al had to have purchased somewhere in the early 70s, very early 70s, and they actually cleaned up. They are like brand new. I couldn't even find a mark on them. Original exhaust. I'm pretty impressed with the convertible top. I show a side-by-side in another picture, but that convertible top is still pliable and soft. That rear marker is designed for 68. You can tell whether what car is early or late by the type of rear marker light. But I mean, if you look at the lines on everything, this car, besides that little bit of front end, the lines are all perfect. It's never been taken apart. It's a time capsule. I don't know if the mud flaps are original or not. It is a remote mirror. I thought that the antenna in the back rear quarter panel, that's a pretty cool change. They started doing that in these late model Mustangs, is the antenna's in that back corner instead of up front. These tires, I was just there in September, and the tires are still holding air. And like I said before, the brakes still worked, which was, I've never ran into that. Usually the brakes lock up and we would have been dragging that thing out. But it rolled back, it came right out of gear, rolled back, rolled right down the hill, and stopped at the bottom. What a beautiful car. Now it is wet there. I didn't want to wax it. I didn't want any wax on the car. The interior with a little armor all was chancing it as it was. If this car or when this car goes back to sunlit gold. I did call a couple of the big boys, I won't mention any names, that have television shows about this car, and they basically wanted to give us pennies on the dollar for this car, basically because they're famous. We opted out. This is the car in September, been covered with a sheet. This is bone dry. Here's our side-by-sides. The convertible top is absolutely the most amazing piece of this, that it's not deteriorated or torn. We have not operated the roof yet. One more time on the comparisons. Are those mud flaps original? Here's the interior. Door panel amazes me every time in the seats. Like I said, the feel for this car is that she wants to live, and it will. Love this. That's how I found it when we opened the doors, though, that receipt in there and then the Ford part. Can't remember what that piece was now, I love just sitting in the car and dreaming. Uncle Al's 1968 GT500 Convertible. I'd like to thank my boys and my wife for helping with this production. Big shout out to Uncle Al for allowing me to video and put his car on the internet and to show everyone. And I'd like to say that I miss my Aunt Judy. I do appreciate how my aunt and uncle treated me like one of their own. So lots of love. Take care.